Well, it's Thursday, March 19th, and we will not be worshiping here in this sanctuary on Sunday. In fact, we're not sure when we will come back together and worship corporately in this sanctuary. So for that reason, Philip Birdsong and I have been meeting throughout the week to pray and discuss what our options will be for this Sunday, whether we will do a live stream or anything similar to that as other churches might be doing. We've talked about where we might record. We've talked about cameras and lighting and, technology. Trying to give one appearance or another. Maybe everything's great, everything's good, nothing's changed. It's just a matter of time till we come back together again. But the reality is we still have a virus that's not flattened out yet. The reality is things aren't great, and in fact things aren't even good. It's not good because our sound booth and our soundboard, it's empty, it's off. Things aren't good because we have all of these instruments here and there's no one to accompany them and they sit silent. It's not good because there's no worship team leading you joyfully, exuberantly in worship. The sanctuary. Every seat's empty except the one that I'm sitting in right now. And that's not good. Every Sunday that we have the privilege of coming together and to worship, this place is filled with worshipers. It's filled with the presence of God. It's filled with your voices. It's filled with your family members and your neighbors. You're here with love for God and love for family. And it breaks our heart that won't happen this Sunday and this place will be, empty. Philip and I have discussed, we long for corporate worship. And we hope that you have that same longing too, now as you watch this and as the days go by. It's not natural to worship on a 13-inch television screen, or even worse, on a telephone. That's not normal, that's not good. In fact, that's a terrible way to worship. So we trust that by way of God's Holy Spirit, that you too will long for the day that we reassemble and that we come through these doors and we hear the worship team practicing and we begin to fill this place with our presence, awaiting, knowing that God's presence will be here as well. And we have the opportunity to do more than assemble, but to worship and to fill this place, to rock the very foundation, not with noise or volume, but with worship, with praise and adoration and thanksgiving. That's what our hearts long for. But so, as a way of encouragement, let me ask you a few questions. Will you long to worship between now and the next time we get to fill these seats? Will you long for the presence of God as we encounter Him here Sunday by Sunday when we worship? Will you long to come and fellowship one with another and give and serve one another by way of our tithes, our gifts, our ministries, and our resources? Well, that's our prayer. And so we want you to know that as the leadership of this church, we'll be praying for you. We'll be presenting some resources for you to access on our website that will keep you abreast of not only what's going on here, but how you continue to grow in the Lord, how you can continue to worship at home in a much smaller environment in preparation for that opportunity for us to come and worship together again. We're praying for you. We love you. And we look forward to seeing what God is going to do through this time of certainly trial, but a time of trusting in the providence and the sovereignty of God. God bless you.